Hi guys, in this specific video I am going to show you the process that I do when it comes to decorating a bedroom. This seems to be a concept that's a little bit harder for my newer designers to grasp, is kind of what to include in a bedroom, how to lay it out, and how to make the space look full and functional without overcrowding or leaving it too empty. That's kind of the balance that we try and get with the bedroom, and a lot of my students have a hard time with that. So I am going to be designing this bedroom that I worked on in my previous video, and we are going to begin to fill it with furniture so it is functional and it is and it sorry, I'm lost my train of words, and it is full without being overfilled. Okay, so the few things that I look at, this bedroom is a little bit of a smaller space to work with, so I'm not sure I'll include all of these things, but I kind of have a certain amount of furniture elements that I always try to include in a bedroom. I always like to have a bed, of course, and then I'll have two nightstands, one on each side. Sometimes I'll throw a rug under the bed to kind of give a little bit difference in texture or pattern. I always try to include some kind of foot, something at the end of the bed. So either a couch, a footstool, ottomans, anything like that that kind of complete the look of the bed. And then if I do have room, which I'm not sure I will in this space, I'll include an accent chair in the corner. I'll always put like a dresser in there as well, and then I'll usually do a TV and then some lighting. I did just realize that I did not put any windows in this space, so I am going to adjust this a little bit, and I'm going to have some windows in the back over here. You may just not see me do it in that video because it's going to require me to edit the height of all of my wall molding when I do put a window in. So I may do it, I may not in this video, we'll see. So the very first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to find a bed. So I'm going to go to my furniture and I'm going to go to beds, and I'm going to do full queen and king. I don't really know what I want yet. So I do like to have really um, like dramatic headboards personally, and then obviously you can change colors and sizes and all the types of things in these beds, which is really helpful when it comes to like decorating and making it work for your space. I feel like I might like this one. Let me see. I don't like how that headboard sticks out. Never mind. Um, this one. That one could be fun. I feel like I could make this one work. Yeah, let's go with that bed for right now. Now, to match my space and my aesthetic a little bit more, I am going to change the color of the headboard, because I think it would look better to be like a cream or a tan. I think it would play off the colors in the wallpaper a little bit better. Maybe I like that one. Okay. And then I'm going to change the color of the bedding and all that stuff. I just don't know what I'm going to do yet. I usually like to do, let's see, um, hmm, what would look good with the butterflies but not be too overpowering? That one's kind of fun. I could shrink the texture down a little bit so it's more just like kind of textured. Ooh, I kind of like that. I don't know if I'll keep that, but I'm kind of liking that right now. So, and then I'm going to change the color of the pillows, maybe to like a dark brown. I think that would look nice with the space. And then, I think I'm going to change the bedding again. I think I'm going to go, I saw that I kind of liked. Let me change the texture scale, kind of make it look a little bit more quilted. Oh yes, that's much better. I like that. Okay. And then I'm going to change, let's see, maybe I'll do this like grayish blue on some of these butterflies could be a really pretty accent for this other linen. Let's see if I can do the color dropper and get that pretty bluish gray. Let's see. Ooh, okay, I think I have something going here. Okay, so I have my bed in place. I might play around with that some more and kind of, get it to be perfect like I want, but I have my bed done. Okay, now I'm going to add in my two nightstands. So I'm going to go into storage, and I do believe it's in stands. And I'm going to find the nightstand that I think works best for this space. Again, you can change wood tones, colors, sizes. So if there's something that you really like but it doesn't fit in your space, feel free to edit it a little bit and have some fun. You do have a little bit of creative freedom when it comes to these things. Um, so I don't really know if there's any that I'm particularly keen on right now. I could just do this basic one and kind of do want it to be shorter, and I'll change it to like a really pretty, rich brown, maybe like that, and I will duplicate that once I have it the way I want, because I want that same size, I want that same color, obviously. Where it ended up when I copied it is another question. I'll probably find it later. So I'm going to put this on the other side. Okay, so I have my bed, I have my two nightstands. Okay, I'm going to add lamps onto those nightstands in a moment. Now I'm going to add over here, I'm going to come over and I'm going to add my dresser and my television. So I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to do my storage and my dresser. I do think I want a really light dresser with this one to kind of, I have a lot of dramatic colors in here, and I think I want to kind of have something to balance that. That one's kind of pretty. Hmm. Ooh, that one's really pretty as well. If I were to change this to white. That one's really pretty. Let's go ahead and see if I like that being white. Which one do I like better? I think I like this one a bit. I like the hardware, and I like this carving on the bottom. It kind of goes with my entire vibe of my space. I do want to change the hardware though. I'm going to try and go like a gold and see if, I don't know if I like that being gold. Maybe I want like a dark brown. Okay, we're going to go with that for right now. Then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to add my television right above it. I do like to put TVs in rooms. I just think that it kind of completes a space, and it makes it for a functional bedroom. A lot of people like to have TVs in their bedrooms, so I'm going to just add in this TV. I'm going to flip it around. I do want to make this TV more right here. I do want to make this a bigger TV because why not? So that fits the vibe a little bit better. Okay, so now I have my dresser, my TV over here. Then to add a little bit more, I'm going to go through and I'm going to add decorations. I'm going to put like vases, flowers, books all on this dresser to make it look like it's lived in. I feel like when you really decorate a space, that's kind of really important. So I have my bed, my nightstands, my dresser, and my TV. For this space, because it is a little bit smaller, I do not think I'm going to put something at the foot of the bed like I normally do. I usually put ottomans or anything like that. I do think that with the way that the doors are placed, I also don't have a lot of room for an accent chair. So I'm going to kind of go against what I usually do with my bedrooms with those because I don't think I have a ton of space. I do think I want to add a rug in to kind of give a little bit more, just a little bit another texture to look at, and it breaks up all the colors and those types of things. I don't know where rugs are. Let me find it. Right here. Now, I have a rug that I like. I like this one specifically because I like that it has the fringe on it. Where these items are showing up sometimes is a mystery. Sometimes it's easier to drag. Now, this rug is tiny, so I will be making it much larger. So let's go 200. Okay, that's a little too wide. Let's try 150. Better. Let's try 130. Okay. Depth, let's do 200 and see where we're at there. Okay, that, I do want to have the fringe coming on the other sides there. Okay, so I need to take the depth again, 100. Okay, 150. That's getting better. I do think I want it to be 120. Let's try 135. Okay, that's getting a little bit better. And I want to take the, I feel like that's a little better there. Okay. Now, what texture I want to include this, I'm not sure yet. We can go in and kind of look at some stuff and see what my options are. But like I said, it just provides a little bit of extra textures, details, and it kind of like makes your space, ooh, we have fur. It doesn't match my space, but oh my gosh, look at that. I could do one that matches the bed, which would be a little bit too close, I think. That one's kind of fun. It's kind of really bold. I think it clashes with the butterflies. Let me see if I were to make the texture down, if I would like that a little bit better. Maybe. It's kind of a lot. I'm not sure how I feel about that right now. I'll probably play around with that some more, but I've got my rug in place, I have my bed in place, I have my dressers and nightstands, I have my TV. So now I'm going to add, I would normally go over to this corner and add like an accent chair, but because of where my door is placed for my closet, I don't see that being a possibility. With my door being placed as my entrance over here, I feel like that wouldn't be a possibility. And I could put an accent chair in the corner here if I were to get rid of one of my nightstands, but I would personally rather have some lighting and some, like a symmetrical lighting. So I'm going to go over and I'm going to go to lighting now. And I'm going to do, I personally like the floor lamps best, and then I will shrink them down. I like the floor lamps better than the table lamps. I've just discovered that myself. Let's see, that one's kind of interesting. Oh no, ew, I hate the stand on that. Never mind. What's this one look like? That one's better, and I feel like that matches a little bit better. Okay, so I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna take the height down to what, like, I need to shrink the depth down to make that work. I'm not sure I like that. We will see, because it shrinks down the shade quite a bit, and I don't like that. So we're gonna go away from that. Let's go see if table lamps, if I can find one that I like that is a little better, so that the shade does not shrink down that way. I feel like I can make this one work. I like the stone. Yeah, I like that one. I'm gonna duplicate. Okay, now I have my lighting going over there, and then I would put more lighting in the ceiling when I get to that step, but I have that done. I could do a chandelier. That could be fun, like right over the bed. Let's look and see if there's anything over here that I think would go with this space very well. This bamboo one would be kind of cool. I want it to be much. So I feel like that's too close. That's a really long light fixture. I don't like that. Let's go to ceiling lights and see if I like anything from there. Oh, I kind of like this one. It's very simple. That could be pretty in the middle. I can make it really big. I actually kind of like that. It's like simple, but like it adds a little bit of detail to look at. I'm going to go to 2D so I can measure that out perfectly. I would like to make that probably twice its size. I like that better. Okay, so I'm going to leave that right there, and then I have my lights there, and then I'll add more lights around the space when I'm done. Okay, so rug is done, bed is done, nightstand's done. I'm not going to do a footstool or an accent chair at my dresser, my TV, and some lighting. Then after that, I'm going to go through and I'm just going to add decorations to this dresser. So I always go to my decor section, and I go to vases and flowers. Is usually kind of where I start, and I always kind of work my way out of the space. And like I said, you can change colors here. I think this one would look really pretty with the space. Ooh, I actually want that on the floor. That's really big. And that could go on like the side of my dresser right here. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. Okay. I'm going to add in I don't know that ends up. There we go. This one looks good. I don't like how it puts it outside of the room. Like, you know I'm decorating the bedroom. I'm clearly going back and forth into the bedroom. Just stay in the bedroom. Go over here. Why a mouse is so helpful because it's really hard to see like where things are placed. As far as like, are they actually sitting on the table situation? And no, that's not. There we go. Now it's on the table. Let's go to figurines. I usually like to add a figurine in here or there. I think it adds a lot of a good balance of things. Let's see what they got. Oh, not really like any of those. Go back into decor, see if we have anything over here. Just all your wall moldings. I don't like those. We can do lifestyle. I can put some books in here. That's a great. And I can also change the colors of my books. So I can come over here and I can just go, okay, I want this to be like more neutral and more neutral color scheme for my books, right? I'm going to go here and make that chocolate brown. I just want to change maybe the dark blue one. I feel like it kind of sticks out a little bit and maybe make it more of like a maybe like a mustard yellow. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then I'm going to duplicate that. And now I've got a nice selection of books here that kind of fill out the space. Okay. Then where it gets really fun, I can go through and I can add like picture frames. So go into decor and paintings, I believe. And I can add like picture frames to my space, which is really fun. I can add a couple of those in. And then the thing that I like most about this is you can really personalize this to become yours. Because, and I showed you guys how to upload textures already, so I'm just going to do a texture I already have. So I'm going to go to the picture right here, personal, and I'm going to upload something I've already uploaded. I'm going to do a picture of my family. Maybe I could do my dog. I could do my nephews. Let's do my dog when she was a puppy. And now I have my puppy right there. Doesn't Isn't that so fun? I'm actually going to make this base taller and skinnier. I think that matches my vibe of what I want more. To really make that pop though, I'm going to change the size of the texture. I like that better. And then I'm going to put my little puppy dog right there. I'm going to make this taller as well. Okay. And then I can put more pictures. I'm going to go back to decor, paintings. Oh, I can do one more picture over here. Let's do a fun, I don't know where it ends up. There we go. Let's put this on the dresser. And you don't have to necessarily always do things that you have. Like I could go do my personal photos as well. But they do have some really cool, fun ones down here. Like, oh, look, there's a cat. That's kind of fun. Coffee beans is kind of fun. They have some abstract ones, plants, things like that, which could be a cool addition. I'm going to, like I said, personalize it. So I'm going to go to my personal photos that I've already uploaded. These are all textures that I have. And let's do one of my parents. I think it doesn't really fit that frame very well. I can go and do me and my nephew. That one doesn't really fit the frame either. Let's see. Okay, I kind of like that one. Just picture of flowers. Okay. And then like I said, I would fill out this dresser more. I would put maybe a couple of like knickknacks over there, but as you can see, I got some decor over there, which just kind of fills out the space a little bit more. I've got my lighting, my rug, my bed. Like I said, I was going to add a window in over here, just to kind of make it look more full, and then I'll add curtains. That will be a great addition to that space. I don't know what window I want though. Let's see. You have so many options. An arched window could be fun. It'd be pretty. And I would have to obviously bring that up, but then I would have to change. I don't know if I like these ones because they have these concrete exteriors and it's hard when I have wallpaper, so I don't think I'm going to do that one just for that purpose. I think I'll do this one. Okay. So I'm going to do this window. Now to do that though, I do have to shrink these down quite a bit. So I have to ungroup, and I'm going to take the height down to where it works with the window. Okay, I am going to take my window up a little higher, and I'm going to make it quite a bit wider. Or actually, I'm going to change that. I'm going to do multiple windows along this space. I like that idea. So now what I'm going to do is I've got to just shrink these down. Oh, I don't like that. I'm just going to duplicate this one. This is the height that I need. Flip down just a little bit so it fits better. I'm going to duplicate that again. Make it a little wider. Make this one a little wider. Okay, so now I have my molding around my windows, which I think helps. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to add curtains, which are going to add a whole other element to my windows. I always, always, always do window treatments, no matter what. So we're going to go back into decor, and then once I finish these curtains, I'll be done with this room. And I would add more to it as I went, but for right now, I think that's plenty. I like these curtains personally. I'm going to change the width to fit the window. Okay, and I like my curtains to touch the ceiling, so that is perfect. I'm going to make it a little bit of a brighter textile, more of a like a cream and not so much of a gray. Personally, I like that look a little bit better. And then I'm going to duplicate those and have them come over for my second window treatment for my next window. Okay, now look at my space here, guys. I got beautiful window treatments. I have two windows. I have my TV, my dresser, my doors. I've got my bed. I have my lamps. I have my nightstands. I got some lighting. I would maybe add a big painting above my bed when I figured out what I wanted to do with that, but I'm not sure what I would do. Maybe a big clock or a mirror. Ooh, I do want a body mirror. Okay, we are going to add a body mirror over here. This video is getting long, but you know, who cares? This is helpful for, I'm sure, some people. If you're still here, thank you for being here and watching my entire process as it comes to interior design. I like this one. I feel like it matches the ornateness of the dresser. And I need to angle that to. But do I want this to be a body mirror is the question. I think, let's see what it looks like when I add the height to be like. I'm not sure how I feel about it. Oh yeah, I actually kind of like that. Oh, very ornate, very fancy. I'm going to put that there so, you know, whoever lives here can do their outfits and they can get dressed in their outfits and then they can come over here and do their photos for their social media posts. And then you have your mirror there. Okay, guys, I think that that is a very well balanced, decorated room. If I wanted to make this video an extra half an hour, I could go through and do my whole process and add more things until it's completely complete. But I feel like this is a really good place to end on this decorating a bedroom video. Thank you.